It's the most wonderful time of the year. Ba, 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 da. With bloody violence galore, who can ask so for more to give you a cheer? For it's the good, this the very best time of the year. Hello everybody, saying Five Name Talking, and welcome to the next Death Battle! Which is Hawkeye versus the Green Arrow. Now, when it comes to what I know about these two, I only properly know the Green Arrow because I watched a lot of Justice League and Justice League Unlimited when I was younger, which is, by the way, one of the best superhero shows I have ever seen. And the only reason I know Hawkeye is because I've seen Avengers. Only the first movie, so if they show anything about from Age of Ultron, then I have to be prepared. And as you can see, I'm getting into the spirit. I have the hat, the bell. This is not annoying at all. But anyway, if we are ready to start off this great time of joy and gifts and presents and happiness, let us start it off with a bloody galore of murder and violence as we watch Death Battle, Hawkeye versus the Green Arrow. 3, 2, 1, go!
What happens when you give ex-AAA game developers Lenovo Y-series computers?
I don't know.
They create an all-new first and third-person tower
Hey
defense
Lenovo,
game
that's the kind of
you.
laptop I'm using.
That's right, Lenovo and Dark Rift are letting you help create a game.
Ooh.
Your first mission is to click the link in the description and head to LenovoGameState.com. Sign up and leave comments on the tile Mission 1, good guys, bad guys, and the weapons.
Commenting will unlock badges and rank you up on the leaderboard, and then check back for the Game State update and see if your comment is featured.
And don't forget to spread the word on social media with the hashtag GameState. Let's build a game together through the power of Lenovo.
That sounds kind of cool. Kind of sounds like the Wholesale University, I think, that Polaris is sponsored by right now. The Civil War thing going on. But anyway, Death Battle, let's go.
Since its creation in the Stone Age, the bow and arrow forever revolutionized hunting and warfare.
But these two archers have honed their bow skills to a degree of pure artistry.
Green Arrow, the Emerald Archer of Star City.
And Hawkeye, purple-clad trick shooter of the Avengers. He's whiz and I'm
With
boomstick.
freaking wall
And
hacks
it's our
of
job to
his
analyze their
skills.
weapons, armor, and skills to find out who would win a death
Like,
battle.
the way Hawkeye plays, if he was in a Call of Duty game, everyone would call him a hacker constantly.
The tale of an archer garbed in green who brought justice to the rich and championed the poor.
Robin
I
Hood.
speak, of course, of the legendary outlaw named Oliver Queen.
Oh.
What, you think I meant Robin Hood? Come on.
Oliver was the son of Robert and Moira Queen,
Oh, Justice League
billionaire
music, I love
owners
it.
of the weapons and technology development company Queen Industries in Star City. Oliver was on track to inherit the family business and fortune, but it all ended up coming much sooner than anybody expected.
While on safari, which rich people apparently just do all the time,
Yeah, apparently.
Oliver's parents were murdered by lions. No, I'm not kidding, but hey, Mom got off a wicked headshot before she went out.
Ow.
The family
Damn.
fortune and business were now in Oliver's hands. However, desperate to forget the horrible trauma of his parents' death by lions, he turned to a lifestyle of booze and debauchery.
Ah, the best way to cope. Well,
Of
until
course.
one day he partied so hard that he fell off his private yacht. Hate it when that happens. Eventually, he washed up onto the shore of a lone island, Tom Hanks style.
Desperate
Did he
to
find a
survive,
volleyball?
Oliver knew he must resort to the archery training taught to him by his late father. He assembled a makeshift bow and, over time, gained an uncanny accuracy with the weapon. With each successful kill, Oliver's self-reliance grew, transforming the once irresponsible playboy into a capable survivor.
And just in time. Turns out this island was home to a massive drug smuggling operation. How he didn't find them earlier is beyond me, but whatever.
With nothing but his
Alright.
hunter's instincts and some newly improvised trick arrows, Oliver brought down the dealers, radioed in a rescue, and returned to Star City a new man. With a newfound taste for justice, Oliver vowed he would no longer waste his talents and use them to protect the
Oh yeah, the
innocent.
show Arrow.
To do
I have
this,
not
he
seen
would have
that.
to become
I've heard it's
someone
good.
else. Something
Tell me in the
else.
comments if you would
He
recommend me
became
to see it, because
the Green Arrow.
I've heard it's good. Are you seriously humming your
True
own
to his
theme song,
namesake,
man?
The Green Arrow favors a bow over anything else. And while that may sound like it puts him at a disadvantage, he's developed trick arrows for every situation. And I do mean every situation.
He carries tear gas arrows, grappling hook arrows, flashbang arrows, even arrows filled with acid.
Is
Damn.
that one for the great?
How can you have
dancers?
that? Like, wouldn't it burn the arrow?
Corrosive acid. It burns through things.
He also has boomerang arrows, along with diamond-tipped arrows.
Boomerang
to do
arrows.
Just about anything. Explosive arrows ranging from small blasts to an atomic warhead, and
Comics.
the boxing glove arrow.
Silly as it may
What?
appear, Oliver only kills when it's absolutely necessary. So delivering a long-range punch to the face makes some sense. At least more so than many of the other
What?
trick arrows in his quiver, like the donut arrow, a weapon designed to feed children.
It's dangerous and delicious.
By how shooting them
Green Arrow
into the
likes to
mouth
come
and down
to a
their
fight
throat so they
prepared,
kind of
and his
eat the
expertise
donuts
extends
but die at
beyond
the same
just
time?
use of a bow. He has extensive training in assassination and martial arts.
By the way, Arrow and
including
Black Canary,
Natas, the
ship,
man
ship,
who turned
ship, ship.
Deathstroke into one of the deadliest
I know
mercenaries
it's canon,
in the
but
world.
ship.
Green Arrow became such a skilled fighter that he was voted into the Justice League, saving the world alongside the likes of Batman, Wonder Woman, Superman, and Black Canary, a smoking hot blonde who he took a liking to.
Ship,
Don't
ship,
mind
ship,
saving
ship.
a few more things with her.
Are we dead yet? No. Are we dead yet?
Being a part of the Justice League has pit Green
I
Arrow
love
against
these
foes
two.
powerful enough to be called gods, and somehow he not only survives, but he actually helps. He's fast enough to fire 29 arrows in 1 minute. His accuracy is so on point, he is able to shoot water dripping from a faucet at 30 feet away and split a grape balanced on a man's head.
He'll do whatever it takes to get the job done, like shooting a girl's hand to keep her from falling, or torture. There's no way around it. He tortures people.
Damn.
But it's for the greater good, right?
Oh!
Of course, but even with all his trick arrows, his quiver does have limited space.
Of course.
And he prefers to keep his armor minimal, focusing instead on offense over defense.
But hey, he's not all arrows and killing. Eventually, he and Black Canary got together and started up a flower shop called Sherwood Florist. As an
course.
expert on puns. 10 out of
I
10,
like
huh?
puns, and that was a cute pun.
I accept your challenge on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh! Oh! Damn! And now to
Hero
Hawkeye,
can come from
the
anywhere,
Legolas of
From
Marvel.
the streets of New York, the depths
Seriously,
of
have you
space,
seen the Avengers
or
movie?
a
It's
tiny
insane.
rural home in Iowa.
But growing up in the middle of nowhere wasn't easy for 13-year-old Clint Barton. Turns out his dad had some bad habits, like being an alcoholic or beating the shit out of his sons, Clint and Barney.
After years of abuse, Clint longed to fight back and defend his family from his violent father.
Obviously, a bit too much to ask of a
Favorite
13-year-old
movie,
child.
Blade Runner.
Luckily enough, his dad's car did the job for him, along with a big tree. Remember, kids, drinking and driving is not okay.
Neither is beating
do
your
you
family.
Want this to be you? That's what I thought.
Orphaned by DWI, Clint and Barney had a second chance at a family and were adopted by a new dad, who was just as bad as the first.
Oh.
Maybe even more. Dad number 2 tried to run him down with his car.
Until they were rescued by circus performers Jacques and Buck, who took them under their wing and into the Carson Carnival of Traveling Wonders.
These guys saw potential in Clint's natural bow and arrow talent and began his archery training. Clint's skill rose rapidly, and he soon took the stage as Hawkeye, the trick shooter.
In only 1 year, Hawkeye became a master of his craft, but a rift formed between teacher and student when he discovered Jacques was stealing money from the circus and training his brother Barney to be a thief.
Turns out the 2 heroes who rescued them were actually supervillains. What's with these kids' luck? Did they open an umbrella inside which scared a black cat to dart under a ladder which fell and broke a mirror reflecting the sun's rays to burn down a field of 4-leaf clovers?
No, that happened to
Wow.
Nick. What?
Anyway, Clint hated the idea of working for
Okay.
a couple of D-bags and ran away. Lucky for him, all it took to find a new calling in life was to see Iron Man soaring overhead. Another alcoholic father figure. But in the fun way.
Main
Inspired to
dance
use
in
his
the
talents to
Marvel
fight
Universe
criminals
Drake.
like
I
the
just
Iron
realized
Avenger,
that.
Clint took up his old stage name, donned his circus costume once more, and crafted a wide assortment of multi-use trick arrows.
Tick, tick, boom.
Bam!
Hawkeye's putty arrows cover foes in glue. His acid arrows can melt through steel. He can scale buildings with suction-tipped arrows. His adamantium arrows are tipped in nearly indestructible metal. Hell, one of his arrows is a 30-megaton bomb.
He also carries PIM particle trick arrows. PIM particles shrink or enlarge objects via shifting matter between dimensions. They take their name from Ant-Man.
Hawkeye
What?
uses this dimensional wizardry to shoot an arrow which is literally full of other arrows.
With his quiver loaded full of impossibility, Hawkeye took to the city to begin his crusade against injustice. But on his first outing, while trying to return some stolen jewels, the police mistook him for a thief.
Oh dear.
And it really didn't help that he fled the scene with then infamous criminal Black Widow.
Well, he knew better, but if there's one thing Hawkeye does when he's conflicted, it's not ask questions and follow where the old shaft takes you. And no, I'm not talking about a trick arrow. So he helped Black Widow until one of their
that was not a trick
shenanigans
shot.
resulted in her apparent death. Believing he was free from the grip of the succubus, he remembered that crime is bad and went to join the Avengers.
Not just the Avengers. Over the years, Hawkeye's lent his bow to other super teams such as the Thunderbolts and the Defenders.
Avengers, Defenders,
Oh, I love the Avengers
Thunderbolts.
theme.
I make any team better.
In the midst of highly advanced armor, rage-fueled monsters, and gods from other dimensions, you'd think a simple archer would be of little use. But Hawkeye's feats prove he is anything but simple.
Hawkeye can shoot 4 incoming arrows out of the sky at once, shatter the bow of a distant archer with a single shot, and string his whole bow and fire an arrow in less than a second. Plus, his aim is so good he'll hit bullseyes when he's strapped to what I like to call Satan's carousel.
Holy
But
crap.
he is more than just an archer. After grueling training under Captain America, Clint temporarily set aside the Hawkeye suit to become the samurai Ronin. The result even impressed Iron Fist, one of the greatest martial artists in the world.
And for a supposedly normal human, he's surprisingly tough. He's shaken off falls from several stories, fought in battles with cracked ribs, and managed to not die from this.
Luckily for Hawkeye, a kid with a Ghostbusters 2 shirt found him and alerted the paramedics. And he made a complete recovery within 6 weeks.
Who you gonna call? The hospital, kid! Quick! Holy shit! That was like 100 bullets! Bleeding everywhere!
A reminder that even a seasoned Avenger isn't always bulletproof. But after this, Hawkeye's buddy Tony Stark upgraded his outfit to include some chainmail. So that's handy.
But it can't cover everything. Plus, Hawkeye can
Oh,
only
sorry.
carry so many trick arrows at once, and has to make every shot count. Also, he's kind of hard of hearing, but you would be too if a psychopath hid behind a door and jammed 2 arrows in your ears.
Ooh.
But Tony also made him some kick-ass hearing aids. Though if they get damaged, he'd lose about 80% of his hearing.
Still, as an Avenger, Defender, and so much more, Hawkeye has accomplished a lot for a circus performer from Iowa.
Okay, look, the city is flying. We're fighting an army of robots. And I have a bow and arrow. None of this makes sense. But I'm going back out there because it's my job. If you step out that door, you are an Avenger.
Damn. Alright then.
All right, the combatants are set. Let's end this debate once and for all.
But first, I need to conquer all of your lands.
What?
Are you ready to join thousands of other clans in a war to control
Ocarina of Time
kingdoms?
music, nice.
Conquer kingdoms and villages in Clash of Kings: Last Empire, a new RTS RPG multiplayer war game that pits your army against friends and enemies all over the world.
Create your empire by building massive cities and conquering the lands of your enemies, or even your friends.
Or build a strong alliance with other players and work together to take down people like Boomstick.
Hey, I mean, I know the bigger I build my city, the more
I don't
enemies
have
I
a phone.
create, but there's no need to be jealous.
I have this
Are
thing.
you
It's
ready to
flip-flop.
stand as your town's leader? Start building your empire and lead your army into epic multiplayer strategy battles today in Clash of Kings: Last Empire.
And flip-flops are cool.
Clash of Kings Last Empire is currently available on the iTunes App Store and Google Play. Download it right now and get to conquering. But first, it's time for a death battle!
Let's do this. Alright. Sly Cooper music. I do really approve. Or Sly Cooper inspired? Yeah, it is Sly Cooper. Oh, damn! Alright then. Archer versus Archer, let's do this. This is one of the first times where we've had a very like long-ranged fight, so it'll be interesting to see how this will go.
I can dodge and shoot at the same time.
Not today, sweetheart. You're gonna try to out-archer me? This is how it's done.
Something about this is very not right.
Oh my. What the hell? This is just ridiculous. Like, despite being not as superhuman as all of the other heroes in DC and Marvel, I think these two are some of the most ridiculous superheroes. Just because of
lucky shot.
Just because of all the insanity that comes from the arrows. It seems we're at an impasse. How did? This is just ridiculous. Oh, Green Arrow.
Now. World's greatest marksman, at your service.
You should hear the boxing glove arrow when it hits. It makes this kind of sound. I gotta record it and make it my ringtone.
Boxing glove.
You remind me of my circus days, clown.
One little arrow, one big boom. I like not getting blown up.
Yeah, that is
You're not
usually
brash,
very nice.
you can back it up.
Oh, but Hawkeye is also a samurai, if I heard that correctly. Oh, damn!
I recommend acupuncture, Green Arrow style.
Ooh. Which one was that? I can't remember which one that was. That's the Adamantium one. Oh!
Ha! Eat your heart out, Robin Hood.
Oh,
I would more say Legolas.
Arrow for arrow, Green Arrow and Hawkeye are a well-made match, making this an extremely close fight.
Green Arrow has pulled off some ridiculous shots, but when Hawkeye is at his best, it's nearly impossible for any mortal man to hit him. We're talking about a guy who catches arrows in his bare hands, even when he's been blinded.
Both archers wield impressive bows, too. An average bow needs as much as 80 pounds of force to pull. Green Arrow's has an impressive draw weight of 125 pounds. However, Hawkeye's is double that at 250 pounds. This is the same bow he can fire at near machine gun speeds, even at a faster rate than Green Arrow, while wearing chainmail.
Oliver may have had an arrow for just about any situation, but he didn't have one for making him faster, stronger, and tougher than Hawkeye. Looks like Green Arrow got shafted.
The winner is Hawkeye.
Alright, let's, good props for Hawkeye.
Next
So let's
time
see what's
on
coming, and I
DEATHBATTLE.
will stay during the credits if they say it again. Freaking hell, wouldn't shut up about it in the last one. Oh. Oh my. Red? It's gonna be red? Oh my! First off, they actually show both combatants. Second off, oh my! Oh, this will be interesting! Pokemon versus Digimon. Oh my! Oh, is it only those two?
Hey guys, what's going on? I'm Ben, I play Wiz, and this is Jocelyn. I don't know where Boomstick is. But anyway, next time on Death Battle, the season finale, it's Pokemon versus Digimon. We're finally doing it. It's gonna be awesome. But in the meantime, you can watch all the other Death Battles, all 50 of them, or more than that, by going to our Death Battle playlist. Or you can even watch our spin-off show, Desk of Death Battle. The latest one was about how Batman wielded dual guns and fought dinosaurs. Who knew? And you can also keep up to date with Death Battle by going to our Twitter, @ScrewAttack, or our Facebook, Official SA, and following us there. So thank you very much for watching, guys.
I'm already doing that, except for Facebook, because Facebook, in my opinion, is kind of stupid. Alright. So that was Hawkeye versus Green Arrow, and I liked that battle. That was very cool. I have to say, maybe a bit underwhelming in comparison to other battles. But oh my, that next battle, Pokemon versus Digimon for the season finale. And a long time ago, someone asked if I'm going to do like a top 10 favorite death battles list when this season ends. I might just do that. I am very considerate to do it. Because Death Battle is a very fun series and have had many great battles. So I don't think it would be relatively easy for me to make a top 10 list of all of my favorite Death battles. If enough of you want it. But I guess we will find out whenever this comes out. It's been a while, if you can tell. But anyway, guys, thank you all very much for watching. Please tell me in the comments below what you thought about the video, the Death Battle, and what you thought about my reaction. Please tell me both positive and negative, so I can use it all to grow and evolve into a better entertainer for you guys. But as always, my dear friends, thank you very much for watching. My name's Johnny Fireflame, and I'll see you guys next time.